Hello everyone, this is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for the beginning of our third week of March 2015. So this is for the 16th and 17th of March 2015, which encompasses our holiday of St. Patrick's Day. So if you celebrate that, I hope you have a wonderful day. Being a Patty, I am part Irish, so I'll be celebrating in some way. Anyways, I'm once again down here at Soul Spirit Studio in downtown Holliston, Massachusetts, where I do angel readings and healings and things like that for people. I also hold meditation gatherings here, and there's lots of classes that go on here. There's yoga classes, kids yoga classes, birthday parties, as well as other types of, meditation groups and gatherings and things like that. And beautiful products from jewelry to crystals to oracle cards to candles, things like that. In fact, I'm wearing one right now. This is a beautiful selenite necklace. This particular one just called to me today because of its heart shape and the beautiful rose quartz crystal that's on it. I love, love, love rose quartz. So in fact, tonight there's a selenite and sound meditation that's going on here. So that sounds really, really cool and interesting, as selenite is a crystal that really, it's a feel-good crystal. It just helps you to feel good. Anyways, I went ahead and picked cards for our reading already today, and I'm picking from the Archangel Oracle card deck, the Archangel of the Week, and also the Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle card deck, because I do not have my mermaids with me today. So I'm sure you're going to love one of the archangels that came out for today, for this week. Ariel, with the message of prosperity. And the card itself it says, your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So this message is, when she shows up like this with her cornucopia of coins, it means that there is real, tangible, spendable money showing up for you this week. All right? It could be your tax return that's making its way to you finally. It could be the bonus from work that you were promised but, had been waiting upon. For many of you, I do feel like this is a message about, that sales are going to increase again. Okay? I know in New England, as well as many areas of the country where we've been, affected by all the severe winter storms, the amount of snow that's around. I know New England's had record snow this winter. We're not the only place, certainly. The adverse weather conditions have been affecting a lot of areas. Excuse me. So what this message is about is, after, things are finally breaking up. The spring is finally on its way here. Actually, the 20th is the spring equinox, and it's the first day of spring. So as the weather's lightening up and the snow's beginning to melt, people are getting out and about and spending their money again. So for many business owners, I feel like this has to do with an increase in sales that you will find going on. I know it's certainly happened down here at the studio today, which has been a really kind of fun thing. So anyways, Archangel Ariel is an angel of prosperity, okay? And because she works very closely with the guardian angel spirits of the plant and animal world, what we call the fairies. And she's very involved with environmentalism, and so she's very in touch with, material needs, those things that we need to get by in our physical lifetime. So she's an angel that can, if you are in need of emergency money for something or material supply that way, she's an archangel that you can call upon for that. She has a beautiful light pink color to her energy, very much similar to this rose quartz that I was so drawn to. And for some reason today I'm forgetting the meaning of her name, but I know it will come to me. Usually each angel's name has a meaning to it, like, friend of God, glory of God. I think Archangel Michael's name means he who is like God. So anyways, prosperity is in the works this week. Spendable money. So it's an answer to a prayer maybe that you had put out or something to the universe. The other archangel that came out for us this week is this one. This is Archangel Raziel with the message of spiritual understanding. And what I get about this message, or this card for us today, is that I feel like there's information coming to you that's increasing your awareness about something. Either increasing your level of spiritual understanding, helping you get the bigger picture, or maybe pertaining to some situation in your life where information is coming to you that gives you more of a realization of what's going on, or a realization of the bigger picture that's taking place, okay? Raziel in the Archangel world is, he's like the knower of the secrets of the universe. He very much looks like this, wise old wizard, and I think of him as the teacher. He helps us to understand, spiritual concepts, or, things that seem to defy normal logic, the mystical things, if you will. But in some way, this has to do with spiritual understanding. So I feel like in some way, in some situation in your life, either on your own spiritual path or pertaining to something else, you're getting information or a realization of the bigger picture, okay? So now, amongst our daily guidance from your angels oracle cards, we got the message of listen, okay? And it says, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to the gentle reassurance that everything's been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our message to you. Listen. All right? So this is how they're getting messages back to you, okay? They're urging you to quiet your mind of both the internal chatter of stuff that goes on in your head, and maybe to get yourself into a quiet space, away from the noise, away from distractions, to sit quietly and be able to listen and hear what you're thinking, process your feelings. It may be more that when you're interacting with people today, you need to listen more, because you'll hear more about really what's being said. You'll hear what's really going on, which will give you that spiritual understanding, that better understanding that Raziel is talking about. Or you may be better able to, if you're listening, hear what your clients or your customers have more of a need of, and which will ultimately may bring you more prosperity. So, but it's also just a message for you. It's about hearing what is true for you, and listening to the maybe guidance that you've been asking for, praying for, okay? The other card that came right out along with it is this one, and it's called Blessing in Disguise. And this card is here to let us know oftentimes it's something like that appears to be a problem, and can maybe in that moment leave us frustrated, ultimately brings us a blessing. Or sometimes even something that seems like an injustice can be a blessing. Aren't always able to see it in that moment. Maybe something happens to your car, you get a flat tire, you get in an accident. That doesn't seem like a blessing in the time that it happens. But ultimately, sometimes it leads you to getting a new one. Or I know someone who, got a flat tire or something like that, had an issue with her tire, and went in and found out that she needed other tires, because there were other tires that had bubbles in them, which is a very dangerous condition to be driving around on in your tires. So ultimately, even though it was an inconvenience, it turned out to be a blessing, because it really did save her from maybe getting into a even worse kind of an accident from a tire blowing out. So, but there's other ways. Sometimes if you get into a car accident, you get a rental car, and you end up really liking the rental car, or some way it leads you to getting something new that is really more of what you want and need. That's all I'm saying. This is not in any way a prediction of car accidents. Don't take it that way. I'm just saying sometimes what seems to be an inconvenience, or what appears to be a problem, ultimately is a blessing, because you get something more and better out of it. Okay? So those are our messages for today. I hope you have a lovely Monday, a lovely St. Patrick's Day, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. And if you're in and around this area, by all means, contact me or come down and see me, and I'd be happy to give you a reading today. Or just stop in the store. It's nice to have people here to chat with. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely beginning of the week.